The future is gonna be amazing!
Elon Musk is one of those people who, were he not rich and famous, and you saw him walking toward you on the street, you'd cross over to simply avoid him. I can't explain his bizarre fascination with Trump.
Elon is not going to buy Twitter. Where did you hear that before? From me. So he's another bullshit artist.
But I can't explain RFK either.
And they're reporting that doctors, in a deposition, that RFK said doctors found a worm in his brain that had eaten part of his brain.
But that's not what bothers me. Musk is an adolescent little prick who thinks his wealth insulates him from the world and the repercussions you and I must face when we're dicks to other people. And for the record, Musk is arguably the biggest dick on the planet.
Warning, this ad contains multiple instances of the C word. Viewer discretion is advised. Kamala Harris is a C word. You heard that right, a big old C word. In fact, all of the other C words think she's the biggest C word of them all. That's right, she's a tax-hiking, regulation-loving, gun-grabbing communist. And the worst part, she's proud of it. Kamala Harris, the C word America simply can't afford.
What a great group of people.
That, of course, is how Trump's little incels talk about women who stand up to them.
By a bunch of childless cat ladies who are miserable at their own lives and the choices that they've made, and so they want to make the rest of the country miserable too.
Be a man and then vote for a woman just because she's a woman is either childish, that person has mommy issues, or they're just trying to be accepted by other women. And I heard the scientists say the other day that when a man votes for a woman, he actually transitions into a woman.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's what the science says.
Science says that.
Ain't but two genders, ain't nothing but men and women.
He says God called on men to lead, not women.
Called to be led by men. When it was time to face down Goliath, sent David, not DeVita.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
This is a big part of the Trump MAGA experience. They hate women who think for themselves and demand rights. And of course, Trump proved this by assuaging the evangelicals with a menacing message to women who seek bodily autonomy.
There has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman.
Yeah, there has to be some form.
And Musk is a classic example of mansplaining. You know, men who have success in one field and then assume they're an expert about everything.
All right.
As you can see, I'm not just MAGA, I'm dark, gothic MAGA. Well, the energy in this room is incredible. What a great group of people.
All right, I've only got one question for you, and then I'm getting out of here, because this is your stage. But we set up Doge.
Yes.
How much do you think we can rip out of this wasted $6.5 trillion Harris-Biden budget?
Well, I think we can do at least $2 trillion.
Yeah!
Yes.
$2 trillion.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're being taxed. You're being taxed. All government spending is taxation. So whether it's direct taxation or all government spending, it either becomes inflation or it's direct taxation. Your money is being wasted, and the Department of Government Efficiency is going to fix that. We're going to get the government off your back and out of your pocketbook. And America's just not just going to be great. America is going to reach heights that it has never seen before. The future is going to be amazing. You guys are awesome. Honestly, this is like... Yeah. I mean, this is the kind of positive energy that America is all about. USA, USA, USA.
Yeah, what he's not telling these junior high graduates is what a world without taxes looks like. It looks like Texas when there's an ice storm that kills dozens of people because Texas Republicans voted away the state income tax and there's no money for a working power grid. That's Ted Cruz skipping town to Cancun while the state suffers. And for that matter, you cut federal taxes like Captain Man-Titty once, who's going to guard that border?
They're poisoning the blood of our country. That's what they've done. They poison mental institutions. And
a nation without taxes cannot defend itself, nor can it create the research and development that allows creeps like Musk the ability to make billions off it. But while Musk knows about electric cars, he doesn't know shit about running a government and what that entails.
I'm really rich.
Rich people hate government and theory, but without government, people wouldn't have the infrastructure these billionaires use to make themselves rich. You know, things like research and development, roads, universities, electric grid, Texas, water, police, military. You see, right? Rich people stay rich by giving people like Trump billions to lower their taxes. Now, I don't know if Trump or Musk have ever read a history book, but you keep shitting on people. How do you think that's going to work out for you? Let them eat cake, you say?
In the midst of the French Revolution on October 16th, 1793, Queen Marie Antoinette of France met a tragic fate when she was beheaded by the guillotine. Her lavish lifestyle and apparent disconnect from the struggles of the French people made her a symbol of royal extravagance and lead to her eventual beheading.
And while the right wing lies through their ass so frequently you could drive a semi through it, they also ignore the past. But here's the part that is insane. Musk has over $150 billion, and he pays less in taxes than a school teacher.
America's just not just going to be great. America is going to reach heights that it has never seen before.
He doesn't have any idea what he's talking about, and that's the fundamental difference between MAGA and smart people. Smart people tell it to you straight. You want a country that works? It costs money. It ain't cheap. It's sobering and not popular, but it's the truth. To which MAGA Republicans do two things. First, they say, we don't need taxes, and the idiots go, and then they cut taxes for the rich. Honestly, Trump and Musk are the same person in a lot of ways. They view the world as a mark, and they create a con that has no substance except for attacking the smart people who tell you the hard news. And then they lie about what they will do, what they have done, and how the other side is evil. But there's another side to Musk. When Musk bought Twitter, he immediately began to not only ban journalists, but he allowed lies about COVID, the election, and even allowed right-wing groups who were calling for violence back on the platform. And then last year, he allowed this guy back on, a 24-year-old racist who once had dinner with Trump at Mar-a-Lago.
Send the military into these black neighborhoods, make the streets safe, they'll complain about it. It doesn't matter.
And now Musk is offering millions of dollars to people in Pennsylvania to vote for Trump, something that has the Pennsylvania Attorney General threatening criminal action. The difference between Musk and Trump and me and you isn't the money. There are other philanthropic billionaires, men and women, who work with charities to help the disadvantaged. But Musk and Trump's Calvinistic view of the world is that God wanted them to be rich and their wealth is a divine providence, which of course is a load. Musk has all the rights in the world to call Harris the C-word, as I have the right to call him a pustulant slug. Throughout his life, Trump has revealed his friends and alliances, and they're all the same: money. But fate has a funny way of bringing you down a notch. Trump has 6 bankruptcies, and word is on paper he's broke. But he has to hope that when he falls, that Americans are more understanding to him than the French were to her. But I wouldn't count on it.
Damn right.
It's not fair.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Tick-tock.
This is not a normal election.
Yes!
That is crazy. This isn't their Republican Party anymore.
They're eating the dogs.
You're an idiot.
Trust me.
Shut the fuck up, Dan.
Who's with me?
Oh, yeah, the lie.
Indictable.
Out of sheer morbid curiosity, I'm allowing this freak show to continue.
I don't want to talk about this stuff.
Am I wrong?
Yes!
Tick-tock.
You're in a lot of trouble, Donnie.
It's not fair.
I think he's crazy.
I'm Chip Franklin.